Douglas E. Welch for the Gardener's Notebook. Hopefully this is the start of a new series, simply entitled In the Garden, in which I get a chance to focus on the things that are going on in my garden and perhaps also things that are happening in my friends' gardens and gardens we may visit around the California area. As you may or may not know, I actually had emergency surgery a couple weeks ago, so I'm a little slow, and one of the projects that got interrupted was this tree pruning project. You can find a video about pruning these black pine trees on the website already, but I got two more I got to finish. So that's our first task in the garden this morning, is to finish these black pine trees, get them done, and then we can move on to some other projects. For more information, you can always visit our website, douglasewelch.com/AGN. You can find all our past videos and information there. Been a failed experiment. These zucchini seeds came from a zucchini that I got from one of my computer consulting clients. Had quite a few seeds in it. So I said, why don't we throw those out in the bed and get them to grow? Well, as you can see, grow they did. What they didn't do is fruit. We got tons of flowers, as you can even see this morning. We still got a big flower there. I suppose we could have fried squash blossoms if that's your type of thing. Definitely it'd be good for that. But as far as zucchini fruit, nada. So what we're probably going to do is we're going to rip this out. I'm actually thinking it's fall here in Los Angeles now, and I'm thinking that we will probably turn this bed into our garlic bed, perhaps an onion bed as well. It is fall, it's time to plant our garlic here. We had a nice cold spell. We actually had a rain a couple days ago, which was very nice, but the heat's supposed to rise up again. So I may pause on that a little bit, but probably we're just going to rip all of this out and put our garlic in here. This circular bed was actually the stump of where a pine tree had been, 6-7 months ago. We had the stump ground out. I pulled away the wood chip, and I then filled the hole with compost, so I had some actual organic medium in there, and then planted into that. The plant seemed to like it. I think perhaps we either ended up with a sterile variety of the zucchini plant. We had some pumpkins in here which didn't fruit at all either. Hard to say exactly what went wrong, but you know, it looked pretty. We had something green growing in the garden, so it was worth something there. But it would have been nicer if we'd have gotten some fruit off of this. And finally today, our last task of the day is to clean up our kind of failed tomato plants. This topsy-turvy, which we got from a friend, started off like gangbusters. You can see the growth of the tomato vines here. Both this and this overwinter tomato we had, which we got some nice cherry tomatoes off of, were doing fine. All of a sudden within 1 week, 5 days, blight came in, bam, they were deader than dead. You could see it almost happen in real time. Now, according to my research, and also I was watching Gardener's World on the BBC the other day, tomato blight does not reside in the soil. It's an airborne blight, so we can actually reuse this potting soil without any worry that we're going to reinfect next year's crop. That's unlike some cabbage viruses and fungus attacks which do reside in the soil, which is why you do more crop rotation on those types of plants. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to empty these out. I am almost out. In fact, I basically am out of my homemade potting soil. We'll reclaim a little bit of this potting soil, but it's going to be time to go to our compost bin, harvest some more compost, and make up another batch of potting soil for some seedlings that I want to get started, and also for some of the beds for some top dressing and stuff now that the rains are starting to arrive. So that's it for this episode of In the Garden from A Gardener's Notebook. I hope you look forward to future episodes where I'll be highlighting other things I'm doing in my garden, my friends' gardens, and gardens around the California area.
For more information, you can always visit the website, douglasewelch.com/AGN. Until next time, keep digging.